Yeah. Hit-diddy-do. You do, you do. Hit-diddy-do. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? So cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Okay, let's mix it up a little. Okay, alright, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, mixing it up, mixing it up, until it up, better. 1, 2, 3 into the flow. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know we're about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Thank you all for being here, I appreciate every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and share it out if you want, so go ahead, hit that like now. Let's have some fun, and I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam, cause I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Alright, are we having fun? Aloha everyone, this is the Steve Harloha channel. Let's have some fun, turn it up and hit that like. No more being poor, drink specials at Winners, or being ignored by the think straight sinners. I used to smoke pinners while my moms made dinner. Now I smoke bombs and rock with Leonard Skinner. No beginners here, I'm a seasoned vet, educated on jazz by my man Ahmet Erdogan, my friend. I've been to the world and back, but I'm a Michigan boy, can you feel that? And I'm home. You never met a mother trucker quite like Steve. Not like Steve, not like Steve. Alright, welcome to Steve Harloha, the best damn community in all of YouTube. Remember, at the end of the day, we all have more in common than we don't. From Detroit to Hawaii, I love the life, but I never sold my soul. All them late nights and early mornings, let me show you what I learned out on the road. Let me show you what I learned out on the road. You know I've tried 1,000 times and I've tried to explain, and I've cried 1,000 times over things that I can't change. I've learned a lot, you know, I grow each passing day, and I blame nobody but myself for mistakes that I have made. Alright, oh yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, smash that like, smash it, and let's do this, Alright. Aloha everyone, welcome to the Steve Harloha channel. Please hit that like.
Yeah, smash that.
Let's get this going. Y'all. Alright, there we go. Fast on a rough road, riding high through the mountains, climbing, twisting, turning further from my home. Young like a new moon rising fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And I don't want no one to cry, but tell them if I don't survive. I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. Yeah. Switch it up now. Switch it up. You want to switch it up? Alright, how about this? I'm like a train, I roll hard, letting off much steam in the car, hard flannel and the dusty jeans, baby. I never was cool with James Dean, but I be hanging tough with my man Jim Beam. I swing low like a chimp. Back in '86, man, I was seeing a shrink, but now I'm humble and I can only think about New Orleans and those jumbo shrimp. So ask no questions and I tell no lies. I got big old pupils and bloodshot eyes. I'm on the brink, if you know what I mean, and the 12-step program couldn't keep me clean. Alright, Steve Harloha channel, let's do it again.
Alright,
how about Eminem?
Sure, I'll have some candy.
Nah, man. Eminem, never mind, here you go. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking. How? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up, over. Blow! Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again. Yo, this old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass him. Okay, y'all. Don't forget that like. Go ahead, smash that like. One last quick one.
All right, then.
Let's go a little further back.
Okay.
Okay.
Walk this way.
The seesaw swinging with the boys in school, and her feet was flying up in the air, singing hey diddle diddle with the kitty in the middle, and they're swinging like it just don't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with the lady who was ready to play. It wasn't me she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing when she told me how to walk this way. She told me to. Okay, alright. Alright, right now. Okay, are we having fun yet? Welcome to the best community on YouTube. Welcome to Steve Harloha's channel. Hit that like button, y'all.
Yeah, smash that like button, yo.
Let's have some fun. I love all y'all.
All y'all.
Having some fun.
Word. Word.
What's up, everybody? Aloha. Hey, Sean Ellis, good to see you, brother. Aloha. Rome, Snooks, Pat, Cheryl Rich, aloha. And 11 other people there and saying nothing. What's up, Steve-O? The Rock Man is here. Rock Man, Rock Man. Oh, I gotta be honest, guys. I almost didn't even come on today because my foot is killing me. And I only got like 2 hours of sleep. And I have to go to work in a couple hours. So. But the show must go on, right? Isn't that what they say? The show must go on. You can either sit there and cry like a little bitch, or you can just be a man and keep moving. Which is why my leg has not stopped moving, because it feels like I have to manually pump the blood through my foot. Because of my foot. Oh yeah, because my desk, I got a stand-up desk. So now
I can't reach.
Neela's like, why so high? Here, wait, hold on, I'll just do this.
No, it's okay.
Look at
Hi, Indy.
the magic desk.
Yes. Hey, Steve-O. I gotta go pick up something from somebody.
She's going to a different rock man. Don't get jealous, Steve-O. Hey, Indy.
Happy Sunday to you too, Snooks.
Oh, and Sean right here, Sean Ellis. He lives in Molokai. So he's local.
No lie. You're from Molokai.
He says, Steve, do what you do in Hawaii.
Where? Do what you do in Hawaii.
Flow.
Hawaii, which is go with the flow. That's right. We stay in Hawaiian time.
Hawaiian time.
Snooks.
I always forget that we stay Hawaiian time, but Steve-O reminds me all the time. Just kidding, Steve-O. He's always, Steve said he'll be here in 20 minutes, so it'll be about an hour and a half. He's on Hawaiian time.
I'll be listening.
Here. Oh, okay. I was gonna make this thing bigger so they could, but
Just want to
there.
pop in, say hi. Oh, I didn't go to church today. Please forgive me. Yeah, it's got some gray hair there. All right, hair.
Hey, love you, baby. Sean, yes. And And she's got a channel too. I don't know if anyone wants to drop Nina's link for me. Nina 808. Nina 808. She's got a Nina Harloha channel too. Nina 808 and Nina Harloha. And I don't know where Dave is because I haven't talked to him since Thursday. I was actually going to get a hold of him. I was going to call a couple of people earlier. I didn't call nobody. It's a good thing we have tile floors because if we had carpet, you know how you like wear out where people walk? It would be warm. I think I walked a mile this morning just from the kitchen to the front door back and forth. Dave's not here, man. Oh, thank you, Indy. But yeah, Sean, this is my wife Nina's channel. She got good stuff. And she's who you go through to get any merch. And it doesn't even have to be Harloha merch. You can get whatever you want. You can get literally anything you want. All you got to do is send a picture or email her a picture. And she'll have that picture put on tumbler, coffee mug, beer koozie. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Indy. She put both of them. Awesome. Thank you. No, not yet, Cheryl. Not yet. But then again, it's kind of I didn't go back. Well, I haven't gone back yet because I don't have a primary doctor. I did, but then I finally found one that I trust, and then he retired, and then so I didn't have a primary doctor anymore, and then I hadn't had this issue since, which was like over 2 years ago. And then when it came back, I was like, shit, man. And so then I went to Queens West Medical Emergency. And then they're like, okay, well, you got to go to, when they discharged me, they're like, you got to go to your primary. I'm like, I don't fucking have one. And yeah, exactly, Sean. Exactly. So then they're like, okay, we'll follow up with your primary doctor. And I think it was Sunday morning when because I ended up doing a live that day. And then they said, follow up with your primary doctor on Wednesday. I'm like, I don't have a primary doctor. And they're like, oh, okay, well, here's some numbers that you can to help find one or whatever. And then I'm calling around and they're like, the next available opening we have is in 3 months. It's like, well, the doctor at ER said I should see him on Wednesday. So does that help any? Basically, like Sean says, hard to find in Hawaii. Yeah, Eva Beach. And, from the handful of doctors I've dealt with, because I don't want to talk about all doctors. I mean, I know there are good doctors out there, but hard to find. But so far, every time I've gone to the ER over the past 5 years for the same situation, every doctor doesn't, I don't know. The nurses were all way nicer, and the nurses all seemed like they knew more. So I'm not saying it's all doctors, just the almost dozen that I've dealt with. Because every time I went to the ER in the past 5 years, it was always a different. And the very first time I went, it said it was one thing. And then it came back a week later and it got so bad I had to go back. And then it was a different doctor. And they said it was something completely different. And I was like, oh, well, the last guy said, and they're like, oh, no, it's not that. So then like a month went by and it came back even worse than the first and second time combined. So I went again, different doctor. And then same thing. They said it was something completely different than the first. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I just don't understand it because as a plumber, I don't know. I can't imagine going in someone's house. I don't care what the issue is. And just, I can't imagine 3 different plumbers showing up and all 3 of them saying it was something different. Just, I don't get it. But, and then 2 years ago, when I did get a primary doctor, I had to wait 2 months. And then I went and, or no, actually, that wasn't 2 months. That was like 2 weeks. I actually got in pretty quick on that one. That's right. But anyway, yeah, it was 2 weeks because that was one of the things. Because then they're like, okay, we just want to take a whole bunch of blood from you again. And I'm like, I just gave a whole bunch of blood at the ER. I know you guys have records of everything, and I don't know why you need so much more. And then I'm like, so yeah, anyway, my foot. And then they're like, so how's your mental health? And I'm like, so my foot, which is really painful and blah, 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 and they're like, do you have, does your family have history of schizophrenia? I'm like, my foot, assholes. Like, so I was like, okay, you're one of those doctors. So I never let them take blood, and I never went back. And then I didn't have any issues up until a month and a half, 2 months ago now. Has it been that long? 2 months since the shit started back up again? Wow. It's weird though, because it comes and goes. Like yesterday, it killing me. And then I had to go to work, and then it just like disappeared for 3, 4 hours maybe. And then it came back, and it was freaking just throbbing so bad. And then it went away again. So then I went to bed. 48, Sean. Not Vex. Yeah, I'm definitely not Vex. But yeah, then it went away, and then I slept for like 2.5 hours. And then it was just like it was like that movie when she got, like the movie Misery. She got him tied to the bed and she hits him in the foot with the sledgehammer. Except it felt like they were hitting me on my foot, not the ankle. But yeah, like that. But yeah, I was gonna say I'm pure blood, but I technically can't say that because I mean, obviously, when I was a kid, my parents, I've actually been vaccinated before, so I can't technically say pure blood. But as an adult, I've never let them give me anything or let them put anything. Oh, right on. Happy. Oh, next month on February. Yeah. Well, I'll be 49 in April. So, yeah, my son's birthday's in February. Right on. Yeah. Hopefully, you don't ever have fucking whatever I got. I can't even tell you what it is. Painful. That's what it is. Salt foot bath, castor oil on it, and drink baking. Really, drink baking soda water? I never heard that. Drink baking soda water? That's got to taste like shit, though. I didn't know you could drink baking soda. Never heard of that. Wow. I'm gonna try it though. You could tell me to jump off the roof and it would make it feel better. I'd do it. I'm literally willing to try anything. But I just can't imagine baking soda water would. I didn't know you could drink it. That's crazy. It's like drinking chalk. But I'll still try it. I'll try it. Man, I don't give a shit. If you told me to let someone run over it with their lifted truck, I'd do it. Steve 48 explains the foot problem so AARP people can catch up to you. But that's funny. shit. Right, Cheryl? Oh, yeah, I can't imagine I would drink a lot. I'd probably take like 1 or 2 sips and just be like, where's my beer? Hey, new image, landscape, and forestry. Aloha. I have heard, yeah, I guess so. I have heard of the baking soda for toothpaste. So I guess I kind of knew you could, yeah. I just never heard of drinking it. But fuck it, I'm gonna try it. Oh, I gotta save that comment though because the other stuff. I do soak it in Epsom salt, but that don't really do shit. Celtic salt foot bath. Oh, castor oil, that's what it is. Oh man. I'm trying my best not to cry like a little bitch. Okay, I'm gonna write this down because I'll still forget. Baking soda and Celtic salt foot bath. No, what was it? Oh, and castor oil. And then drink baking soda and water. Oh, thank you for that, Elaine. I would have never in a million years been like, you got any baking soda and water? What's up, White Life? I use Tom's toothpaste. Today in 1863, Confederate President Jefferson Davis delivered his State of the Confederacy address. Oh, that's basically, Sean, that's basically what I do with the Epsom salt, but I never thought of the Hawaiian salt, which we have a lot of that. And rice. We got a lot of rice too. Always got rice. Everyone in Hawaii's got a lot of rice. Just a pinch of baking soda and also get oil of oregano. They have capsules, natural antibiotics. Oh, really? I never heard of that one. I'm learning all kinds of shit today. Oil of oregano. Did I say that right? Yeah. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah, I mean, well, I still got to take somewhat responsibility because I just hate doctors and hospitals so much that I just procrastinate going. And then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then when it gets to a point where I literally can't, like where I feel like I'm going to pass out because it hurts so bad, then I'll finally go. But so it's kind of my fault too, because I know most people would have already gone and everything would have been taken care of. I hate, and I don't trust either, doctors. Yeah, rice is see, I grew up in Detroit though, and rice wasn't really a thing. So when I moved here 15 years ago, it was like, damn, everyone loves that rice, huh? But also, like back in Detroit before work, me and my buddies would go to like breakfast and stuff. When we get to breakfast, 2 eggs over easy, hash browns and toast and bacon or whatever. And then I come here and there's no hash browns. It's rice. Rice takes the place of everything. I mean, even in Chile, Like, you want chili with or without rice? I'm like, huh? Never heard of that before. But yeah, they put the rice in and then they put the chili on top of the rice. So that's actually pretty good. That's the best part about traveling and going new places. You get a Portuguese sausage. That's awesome. You even spelt it Portuguese. That's funny. My buddy Daniel, he's from here too, and he's Portuguese because he always says that. But and anytime he like does something silly or whatever, or like feels silly or stupid about it, he'd be like, "Oh, Portuguese." I'm like, what are you saying that for? And he explained. I'm like, it's one of those things. He's like, well, I'm Portuguese, so I can say it. Hey, Cola, what's up? Oh yeah, shit. Now I can remember. Ooh, it's Cola and like two other people. Was it in? No, I think I don't remember. But Cola and two other people. I'm sorry, I didn't get a hold of anybody this week. I know a few people texted me and called, and I never really got back to anybody. So I'm sorry about that. Not last night, but the night before. Well, I didn't go to work till late in the day, but I didn't get home till like midnight. Yeah, it was around midnight, and then yesterday I got home pretty late, but I don't know. And then with my foot, I haven't called anybody back. I think I replied with a couple texts, but didn't really say much. Wait, who did I miss coming in? Todd Bushy, what's up, Todd Bushy? Baboos. Oh, otherwise Bombay. That's why Bombay that one. What do you do, Sean? Not today, but I should have you up on panel one time, man. If you want, that'd be fun, dude. Oh, here's one other person I didn't call back. Shoot, my mother. I'll try to get skin. Say that. I'll tell you. Oh, that's so funny. My mom always has the worst luck when it comes to mailing things because she'll send me stuff and then she'll be like, "Okay, let me know when you get it," and then like 3 weeks will go by and I'll forget, and then she'll be like, "Did you get it yet?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I didn't get anything. I'm like, forgot you even sent it," and then like an entire month or total of 5 weeks goes by and it finally comes, and but then I find out my dad sent something at the exact same time, and I got that 3 days later, but over a month later from my mom. So anyway, for Christmas, she sent my Christmas presents 2 weeks before Christmas, and I still haven't got here yet. And I forgot again, and she just texted. She's like, "Well, Al just checked on the shipping again, and it says that they're still on their way." I'm like, "Wait, do you have some dude on donkey back carrying them?" Just, "Hey, senor, I needed the job. How am I going to get from California to Hawaii?" I say, "I don't know." Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy the Jester? Aloha, brother. Today in 1939, Timely Comics was founded by American publisher Martin Goodman in New York. Those comics are now known as oh no shit. They used to be called Timely Comics. Oh, it's a good thing they changed it, huh? See? Something else new I learned today. But, and I know I always say this, I always try to get through one, whatever you want to call it, show, podcast, one hangout session with all you awesome people without bringing up politics. But I just can't help myself, because then I always end up seeing a video or something that it's like, see, it's exactly what I was talking about. So anywho, you know how I'm sure most people seen the pictures of Barack Obama and Trump at Jimmy Carter. I don't know how to do a Jimmy Carter one, but at Jimmy Carter's funeral, and they looked like they were buddy, right? I thought they hated each other. So, but there's more to than just the pictures. So I'm going to share this. It's not a long one. Oh, there we go. And again, shout out to Brian Young over at The Disturbing Illusion. And Here's the Deal for being so cool about letting me share his videos and not throwing a copyright on me all the time like everyone else does.
Big club and you ain't in it. Let's just, we've heard it said it's a big club and you ain't in it. Let's just put it this way. Is there a big club? And if there is a big club, who's included in it? And are you in it? Are you in the big club? This is not going to be a very long video, but I do want you to know that there is a carnival of contrived crisis. And that carnival, let's say this, if there is a carnival of contrived crisis, what is the crisis that's being contrived? How do we prove that the crisis is being contrived? And if there is a crisis and it is somehow manufactured, will the powers that shouldn't be let that crisis go to waste? I think we know, according to their own words, what the answer to that question is.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste.
Never waste a good crisis.
But I wanted to show you this that I just posted on my Twitter page on what Donald Trump said with regard to meeting Barack Obama backstage before they went out into the public, the highly publicized Jimmy Carter funeral. Check this out.
Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
It did look very friendly, I must say.
That sounds like Ducey who answered or who asked the question.
I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other, and we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know.
Do you realize that the way they talk to one another when they're standing in front of their own constituents, it makes it sound like they are bitter enemies? It makes it sound like they want each of their crowds to believe that the other guy, that Donald Trump or Barack Obama, is ruinous for the country, are absolute villains who are on the take, who want to demolish the American way of life. How can you actually get along with somebody like that? How can you actually suggest maybe we do get along? Maybe there is goodwill among us. I'll tell you this. Let me know what you think about this. If I knew somebody who is trying to ruin the people in my neighborhood, let alone ruin the people in my city or my state or my country, I would not give off any signals that we might be on good terms, because we absolutely wouldn't be. This is what he just said right here, I'm going to play it back, is very, very telling about who he really is. And he's willing to say this on camera. It's almost like he can't hold back. He can't hide the fact that him and Obama have a cozy, buddy relationship in the big club that I wager you and I aren't in.
Yeah, that's right, Wildlife. Just like hey, Howard County Observer, aloha, good to see you, brother. But yeah, Wildlife, just like WWE, right? They go out in the ring and they're enemies and they choreograph. I mean, I know those guys get beat up because it's choreographed. Yes, I'm calling wrestling fake, but and then after, when they go back behind the curtain, they're drinking beers and smoking cigars and complimenting each other.
How friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other. And we probably do.
We probably like each other. I probably like the guy who's trying to destroy the people in my neighborhood. I probably have good feelings for the guy who's trying to alienate and divide and demoralize and control my city.
All right, I'm going to fast forward because it's a short video, but you get the gist of that part. But there's another part which really stuck out to me. And Ghetto, if you're still in chat, I know Ghetto is going to know what I'm talking about with this. So, and when I, just so everyone knows, I always have to repeat this because if you support the left or the right, that's fine. That's called your rights to support who you want. I just don't support neither. I don't support neither side. So most people are like, oh, well, you're bashing on Trump, so what? That means you want whoever. No, doesn't mean I want the other whoever. I don't even know who you would say now. Joe Biden, Kamala, Barack. I don't know. I don't support neither. That's all I'm saying. I love this country and what freedom we have left. And I just don't support the government at all. But I think it's right around here.
Ready to
Hey, who did I just see? Someone come in. Where'd it go? Good citizen media. Aloha. Good to see you.
take the stage. That almost reminds me, well, it does remind me of a video that I did not too long ago talking about the correlation between WWE and what's actually going on with the thing that happened, reportedly happened by fake stream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird MK Ultra Media in Butler, Pennsylvania. With Donald Trump's WWE selection of Vince McMahon's wife for education secretary. It's like they don't care. They know you know. And they don't care that you know, and they continue to show you the thing that you already know. It's WWE. Maybe it is all a WWE pony show happening under the Washington's District of Criminals Big Top. Now, I say this because while speaking with Mark William Calloway, also known as World Wrestling Entertainment's Undertaker, about his wildly famous Georgia mugshot photo, Donnie started talking about how much more popular his Butler, Pennsylvania assassination photo is. And while he's talking about it, it sounds like Trump messed up and called the incident an act that he didn't want to make look
this part right here
perfect, which is really interesting because, you know, after this, he says that he's backstage with Obama. It's almost like Trump can't help but let the truth slip.
This picture, I think, is even maybe bigger, right? This picture,
it's such a, yeah.
I see myself being shot every single day, no matter when. Now, I just left, I was watching something, and they have this picture on the whole act, you know, the whole thing.
Wait.
Did you hear that? There's Dave. Dave's not here, man. He's here, man. Well, in the chat. Right on, Dave. Much love, brother. But yeah, did you hear it? Because I don't know. When that whole thing happened with the ear, I was skeptic. I still am. And he just said, the whole act.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that?
The whole act. The whole thing.
Where
the act where the actors pour out from backstage to take center stage in the WWE Dog and Pony Show under the Washington's District of Criminals Big Top.
From the time you get shot with, and I'm following my hand down, and somebody obviously is screaming, "Get down, it's bullets," right? Because otherwise it's almost too perfect because of what you followed it.
Well, yeah. You don't want to make an assassination attempt look too perfect.
Right.
But I look at my hand, there's blood all over my hand.
There's blood all over your hand, you say? Like That hand, to this day, faithful Trump followers tell me, Brian, just look at the video. Guys, I still have people saying, dude, watch the video. There's blood all over that guy's hand. There's blood everywhere. That's exactly what Donald Trump said at the RNC. By the way, the RNC and the DNC are corporately controlled. They're corporate entities. So basically, you have corporations and corporate elitists wanting a corporate figurehead to pretend that they're leading Americans to freedom. And freedoms like Charlie Brown fall for the football that Lucy's got hanging out there every single time. What am I missing here? Is there blood all over his hand? Like the MAGA faithful tries to convince us is happening? Oh, look at the pictures. There's blood all over his hand. There's blood everywhere.
Look at all that blood. Do you see all that blood? Look at all that blood all over his hand. Wow, that's a lot of blood. It was everywhere.
Blood everywhere. My question is, what alternate reality are these people living in?
Otherwise, it's almost too perfect.
Right.
But I look at my hand, there's blood all over my hand. I said, that's either the biggest mosquito in history or I got shot.
You know, Butler's got some big mosquitoes, right?
Butler's, yeah, probably.
Well, turns out Butler doesn't just have big mosquitoes. They've got baller plastic surgeons. I mean, that's only 2 weeks of healing. Was it really all an act that they didn't want to make look too perfect? And did they really come out from backstage? And what's really, really going on with this picture right here that everybody knows was going to be recorded? Every mainstream media source was going to be there. Millions upon millions, tens of millions of people would see the interaction.
I love it. It's got Bush. Can somebody read the Peck Goat to me again? Kite, hit, steal, plane, must. Love that part.
Action between former presidents and the current incoming president, and they just don't give a damn what you know.
I drop bombs faster than me and Elon got them to openly embrace our new world order, and they still voted for me. Can you believe that?
And how much of the psychological operation and predictive programming skit that they make bare before the public. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global.
Yeah, leave your thoughts about this in the chat. What do you guys think about that? I know 4 years ago, them would have been some fighting words. But you should definitely check out that channel. It's the Disturbing Illusion. He's got a bunch of great videos. Especially on the other one is with this Zuckerberg shit. Like, he's the one that started censoring everyone. However long ago that was. And then all of a sudden he grows his hair out and like tries to like be cool. Like, I don't care how many billions of dollars you got. You can't buy being cool, dude. You're just not. But then he comes out and does that, like, whatever his speech was. And then everyone's just cool with it. It's like, dude, you're the one that censored it to begin with. And then they're just going to fall for that shit and be like, oh, yeah, Zuckerberg's all right, man. He's going to uncensor us. The world is a stage. Yep. Music's always in my head. I read that and I started going, the world is a vampire. But yeah, back to the doctor though. When I went to the doctor, I was seeing a couple of things. But one, when I went to pick up a prescription, I was thinking about this because I don't know, it's just silly to me. But you ever notice when you go pick up prescription and at the pharmacy, and then the pharmacist will hand it to you, and they'll be like, "Yeah, have any questions or anything, or what? How to use it or whatever?" And if you say yes, they just read you the whatever is on the package that they're giving you, right? So it's like, well, I can fucking read it. Like, I don't know. It just feels like they're just calling you an idiot when. Do you have any questions? You know how to take this prescription? Yeah, could you tell me? All right. Well, it says here. Well, yeah, no shit. I could do that. Well, what's up, Ed? Aloha. Ahoy. But so yeah, so when I was at the doctor and you fill out those forms and stuff, and they're like, what it say? Closest living relative. And I just put from here or from my house. Because my parents live in Michigan, so that's like 5,000 miles. Oh, you meant closest living relative, as in, oh, okay, so. Or when they say, in case of emergency, who should we call? The doctor? Right? Isn't that who you should call for an emergency? Yeah, call my mom. She'll be like, well, he really likes ice cream. Give him some ice cream. Maybe that'll make him feel better. Nah, call the doctor. Says here that side effects are possible toenail and eyebrow loss. You know which one always cracks me up is the may cause anal leakage. Like, whoa. I remember the first time I seen that, I was like, I didn't even know there was such thing as, what do you mean anal leakage? That doesn't even sound right. Anal leakage. It's like, what the hell? Can you name it something different? I mean, my car leaks oil. I don't want my asshole leaking anything. The hell? The flashy light thingy is my favorite part of that movie, and I keep seeing references to it. Oh, wait, what movie I missed? Oh, Men in Black. Oh, yeah, okay. Make people forget things. Stand the flashy light every day. News flashes. Forget about the very good point, Wildlife. Yep. Very good. Because what happened to the drones? Remember, like the whole New Jersey drone shit was like all anyone could talk about, and then just like that overnight. Just, what drones? Oh, that was like, dude, that was a long time ago. That was yesterday. What the fuck? Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch, aloha, brother. A common antihistamine may cause anal leaking. And then he says, thanks, Steve, while she eats. I'm sorry, Nanya. It's funny now because what was it? I think it was last night before I went to bed. Yeah, and I was watching something. It was like this channel I never heard of or anything, so I just clicked on it to check it out, and he was just like making fun of memes or whatever. But I was eating. We just got done eating dinner, and then I was eating cheesecake. And then he's like showing this picture of this lady at an airport, just with her foot like over her knee, but like this close to her face. And she's just like clipping her toenails, and it's like, oh, that's so and then he's saying shit like, I better down below is like, and he's just saying all this gross stuff. And I turned it off because I'm like, dude, I'm fucking trying to eat, man. That's disgusting. Like now I got that visual in my head because I have to visualize everything. So yeah, wasn't good. Brandon Mitchell, aloha. A friend of mine on his military papers, it asked religious preference. He said all. He said he wanted all religious holidays off. I like that. Well, you can't really put all though, because if you're Jehovah's Witness, then it takes them all away. So that's like a catch-22 right there. What's up, Creek? Creek Squad. Listening in at work. Yeah. Oh, Creek. Shoot. Yeah. Sorry, I never showed up on Thursday, man. Sorry about that, brother. I ended up passing out, and then yeah, and then Friday I fucking felt like shit all day and didn't go. He didn't even go. That's why I didn't get home till midnight, but didn't even go to work till late afternoon, evening.
Who you thought it was?
But I feel bad because I was supposed to show up for your. Oh, that thing's like brand new too, huh?
There's two of them. I couldn't be the other one. The other one was a full 4x8, so I had him cut this to fit it in the car.
Huh.
But the other one's at the house, the rental. I told Josh I was gonna leave it there because I can't fit it in the car. I told him that you would pick it up, and a yard needs cutting
I knew you were gonna say that.
desperately.
It's been like 2 months.
Before we get sight.
Yeah, at least 2 months. It's the vicious cycle. It never ends. Always got something to do. Even if you think you're caught up, then the one thing you did a month ago, it needs to be done again. So you're not ever caught up. But anyway, yeah, my bad, Creek. I felt bad but I did drop your link when I ended my show and tried to send everyone over your way. And then I was just like, fuck Creek, man. I ain't going there. Just kidding. So let's see. We got. Oh, 33. 33. Nice. That means something. 33. Hey, Latina and Cali, aloha. Since we got 33. Oh, wrong one. I want to do this for you. All right. Everybody ready to roll the dice? Shake them up nice. Blow on them. However you blow on your dice. I don't roll dice, so I don't know. And 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, now it's 35. Brian Griffin. Hey, Nunya. Indy. Sick. Oh, right on. Caucasian Sasquatch. Hope you feel better, brother. DJ Sugar Sweets. Proud Army Mom. And Lola Yudi. Nice. So cool. So we got Brian Griffin, Independent Men United, DJ Sugar Sweets, Proud Army Mom, and Lola. What's Latina? Are we around the live to get some context? What's happening? You able to tell me if you are okay? Well, how's that song go? I'm not okay, but everything's going to be all right. It's all right. That's why I'll never gamble. Right, Ed? You know what's crazy about it? I don't get it because I get gifted all the time for channels I don't even really go to anymore. And it's always, I don't think I've ever been gifted, well, maybe like 3 or 4 times while I was on their live stream. But I always get the email, you were gifted a channel membership. I was gifted twice. I got gifted at Slapped Ham, which is crazy because he's got how many millions of subscribers. So to get gifted a membership twice from there, because, you know, they just pick them randomly. But yeah, Latina, I'm just in a lot of pain. But once my stubborn ass just goes through with it and gets a primary doctor and because take care of it's kind of my own fault, right? You got 3 in the last week. New people at Right on Creek. Yep. I just clipped. I've never been gifted. Yeah, I know, Cheryl. I will. But I do. I have to go to work after this, and then tomorrow I got 2 things, but I can only remember one of them. But I'm busy all day tomorrow. It's gonna be a busy day, and then Tuesday I got one. I'll probably go Tuesday. Because Tuesday, as I got right now, is I just got to meet up with my ex-business partner and my friend Nate. And actually, we got to look at 2 different jobs, but they're both really big jobs. So basically, if we get both of those, a lot of my stress will go away just from that alone. So MB, what is that? I don't know what that means. What is that, MB? Right on, Latina. I noticed that too. The number shows up every time. Wait, what are you guys talking about? I missed Cola's. Oh, did it really? Oh, which one? This one or that one? Oh, probably that one because I'm standing up. I'm blocking the other one. I don't know. Is that one even right? Yeah, I guess it is right. I forgot that one's even up there. And it said 222. See, once that shit gets in my head, it's one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then I'll start noticing numbers again, which I already do. For some reason, I always notice 27. Karen Reese. Aloha, Karen Reese. No, that's the thing, Todd. Originally, that's what I thought it was. And then originally, that's what they agreed, because that's what I thought it was before I even went to the doctor the first time. And then when I went the first time, they're like, yeah, that's probably what it is. And then a week later, I had to go back and get it. It was a different doctor. And they're like, nope, it's definitely not that. And then I don't even remember what they said then. And then the third time, and then they said it was cellulitis. And then they said something else that saw a foreign language to me. But, let's see. Oh. All right, that's funny. That's funny. I forgot about that. You had me cracking up the other night on that. That's why I forgot about that. And you were saying everything's going to be all right at the same time. Oh, wait, did I miss one before that? Oh, yeah, your clock was at 222, and you're saying everything's going to be all right at the same time. I just noticed them all the time and what's being said or going on when they're aligned. I don't know. I just can't help but shut. Now, I'm the same way, though, Cola, with like earlier, Howard County Observer said the world is a stage. And right away, that Smashing Pumpkins song, I was like, the world is a vampire. Like automatically that. I haven't heard that song in I don't know how long, probably a decade. And it just popped in my head from that one comment. Oh, yeah, Cheryl. Yeah, he's got gout and but he's also half robot. I mean, he's had so many surgeries and he's got so much metal and screws and rods and plates in him. So that's why I originally thought it was gout too, because he has gout. He's as far as I remember, as far as I can remember, as long as I've been alive, he's had gout. So I just figured it was gout because it was, and he was here at the time too, like 4 or 5 years ago when it first happened. And even he's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens when I get gout attacks. So he suffers from a mild form of pimpitis, which is caused. Oh, that's awesome, Wildlife. Yep, that's what's wrong with my feet. I got pimpitis. Hey, poor dirt farmer, aloha, brother. Oh, night, Ed. Just seen that. Much love, brother. So there is one more video I want to go over. I'm not going to play the whole thing for sure because this one's too long. But, and this is an older story because I remember seeing a story like a year or so ago. And I kind of talked about it once a few months ago, but I couldn't remember the dude's name. So I couldn't pull anything up on it. But luckily, my buddy Brian over at Here's the Deal pulled it up and did a video on it earlier today, which is awesome because I think it was on a Thursday because I remember talking to Dave about, of course, it was political at the time because the whole, I said, once Trump said he wants to indemnify the police and he's for asset forfeiture, it's like, that's all I need to know, not to support. And then basically that's when it's like, yeah, I don't support either side. I'm not signing a contract agreeing to be controlled by some other person. So, but this really explains the whole, and like, that's the other thing too, when people are like, oh, just comply. The police are there to help. Just do what they say. They're good. And they're conniving snakes, and everyone that thinks it would never happen to them is who it always happens to. Basically, this dude, Steven something. I remember Steven because he spells it the same name way as me too, but Steven Lara's or something like that. Military veteran, and I'll just play this. I'm going to play this for a sec and then turn my camera off because I got to walk for a minute.
And propagandized as a society that when we get some kind of legislative win, we actually take it as a win when nothing could be further from the truth. Somebody gave this to me. It says Nevada court removes federal legal loophole involving civil asset forfeiture. And they're acting like this is a big win, but they're really not talking about what they need to be talking about. And that's the fact that we have road pirates that are sanctioned to seize property from people that in some cases, like we're going to see with Stephen Lara, they know they're innocent. They know they're an open book. They know these people aren't drug dealers, and yet they're going to seize massive amounts of money from them anyway. It says property rights advocates received a win today as Washoe County judge ruled against the use of a federal loophole for Nevada law enforcement. Now, we're going to get back to this terminology in a second, which is on its face, top to bottom, is evil and disgusting. as you can possibly get. The ruling states that Nevada law enforcement can't use a federal program to bypass existing state laws enacted to protect property owners. So you mean to tell me that the federal government that is supposed to also be here to protect and serve the property rights and just the regular rights of Americans have instituted a loophole where you can circumvent their rights, go around the back door, and then take their rights away? And this is the land of the free, home of the brave? We're going to get back to this in a second, but I want to refresh your memory as to what we're actually talking about here. This right here is Stephen Lara. He was making his way from Texas to visit his daughters in California. He had his life savings in his rental car. This guy is a retired combat Marine vet who encounters Marine vets during this traffic stop who are wearing uniforms, and he gets his money stolen from them. They can call it civil asset forfeiture. They can say seized. They can use whatever euphemism they want to use, but it's actually, he became the victim of roadside piracy through the Nevada Highway Patrol. Watch some of this.
I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown, I mean, you're taking money out of my kid's mouth. Sorry. Or you're taking food out of my kid's mouth. Like I said, we believe right now that this is drug proceeds, illicit currency. Well, I'm going to prove to you that it's not. Perfect. The driver of this vehicle was following that bed and was semi-truck closely, less than a second following distance. Was driving under his speed.
Tell me that's not just trying to find, like, just looking for an excuse to pull any random person over. Because he's doing below the speed limit behind that truck. He wasn't too close to that truck. And then he switched lanes. He used the left lane as a passing lane. And then gets pulled over for, I mean, he didn't do anything to begin with to get pulled over. So it's like, yeah. So it's not even profiling.
Driving under the speed limit, which I thought was really odd. You're going to see a lot of odd things that the Nevada Highway Patrol observe. He's going under the speed limit. That's odd. He has a large amount of cash. That's odd. He has bank receipts for all of his cash. That's odd. They turn that which is odd, which is your perfect right to do, into a crime. Not so that they can protect and serve you, but so that they can serve themselves by seizing your cash.
Not to mention all the, I know in Tennessee it happened here in Hawaii. There was a bunch of them. I don't know the number, but I think in Tennessee it was like 600. They had like one of those roadblock things or checkpoints. And like all these people got DUI and they were 100% sober. 100% sober. They even blew a triple zeros on the thing, and they still gave them DUI. It's like, well, they were innocent, so in the long run, no, but it's still, they had to take time off work. They could have gotten in trouble for work. Employers find out, oh, you got a DUI, and then they lose their job. Like, no, but I'm innocent. I didn't, Well, if you were innocent, they wouldn't have gave you the, well, innocent people get fucked all the time. Just like this innocent man, this family man, that literally they take $100,000. He doesn't trust the banks, so none of the money's in the bank. So it's not like he can use a Venmo or a Visa or MasterCard or anything. They take all of his money, his life savings, and they're just like, yeah, take it over to court, man. Fuck you. I think it took 7 months. He got it back, but it took 7 months. That's ridiculous. Don't get me started on Arizona. Please.
Now watch how snaky
They're the worst.
this cop is when he talks to Stephen Lara.
I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles.
If you look at the original dash cam video, there is no unsafe driving. He was not too close to that commercial vehicle. So this cop comes alongside the vehicle, acts like he's super friendly, but we got to remember friendly tyranny is still tyranny.
You a fighter?
So yeah, so then he's super nice to him. Acts like he's his friend, buddy. And then he goes through all this, has a sergeant come out
to take advantage of and economically terrorize people like Stephen Lara. So getting back to this article, the NHP argued that, hey, under this federal program, under the laws of tyranny, we can take a man's individual rights away, and we're okay to do that. This roadside piracy operation.
Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms, no explosives. Okay. Are there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I got to ask all these silly questions, right?
Really, let me ask a silly question. Is this America, or have I somehow slipped into communist China or North Korea, officer? Am I required to answer these questions? You said my driving was good. Why am I here? Why did you have me step out of the car? I got a lot of questions for you. As a matter of fact, I've learned the law and I know my rights, and then reach up to your visor and grab your 5A copy.
Well, I know Chili's your friend, Brian, but hey, if you want one of those, go for it. But I bought one a while ago, and let's just say I have attorney shield now. So, but anyway, that's funny. Despite all your rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. That's crazy, Brian Griffin. It's legal there, but they're still pulling you over, confiscating the weed, and getting the $600 tickets if you don't have a receipt. That is some bullshit. I mean, that blows my mind. And see, but that's what I mean. That's the type of shit they do. It's just like, I mean, it's like pulling someone over for having a pack of cigarettes and then not having a receipt for the cigarettes and saying, you know what I mean? There's no difference. It's legal. Shit. For having a pen. What's that pen in your pocket? Oh, we're going to have to confiscate that and give you a $600 ticket if you don't have a receipt for it. That is, wow. Yeah, not the trifle. Hey, my dumb ass bought one a year ago, and I was like, indestructible? What the fuck are you talking about? It's a piece of paper. And it doesn't help me any. Yep, there you go, Snooks. Yep, exactly. That's my receipt. Exactly, Howard. Yep. But yeah, wildlife too. And I seen you talking about that movie, They Live. Who did I hear? Was it The Nut House? Someone was talking about it, and I want to watch that again because I haven't seen it in a while. I mean, I've been seeing a bunch of clips of it here and there, but yeah, like even back, when's that movie from? Like the 80s or something? I think it was the late 80s. Even back then, they were trying to let us know. Like, you're all just a rat in a cage. The world is a vampire. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Brian. It's like, but that's the type of shit that cops do. And I won't lie. I used to fucking bootleg. I used to be like, hey, back the blue, support the police, they're our friend, but then shit happens and you realize, oh wait, yeah, no, they're just egotistical, narcissistic, low-life piece of shit trash who just want power and authority. Respect my authority. There's Rome. What's up, Rome? What about those pants? You got a receipt for those? Oh, that's good, Rome. That's good. How much you pay for those pants? Take them off. Ooh, what about that underwear? You got a receipt for that underwear? But I mean, literally though, like all jokes aside, that's how stupid it is. Doesn't matter if it's weed or your underwear. If it's legal, it's legal. I don't have to. Did you get a call? Did someone say that their weed was stolen? I doubt it. So what are you talking about receipt? Why do I gotta show you a fucking receipt? Damn, Brian. Now I want to know what state you live in. Because that's just fucking wild. Because I know it just became legal here. It just makes me curious. But cops are a lot different out here, though. Only cops you really got to worry about out here, drive-wise, is freaking motorcycle cops. Those pieces of shit. Talk about harassing and collecting. Those assholes will drive by you on the highway. Speed limit is 55. They drive by you going like 80. Well, one time I was doing 70, and then I seen a group. It was either 6 or 8 of them, motorcycle cops, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But they caught up to me so fast and just flew by me, and I was doing 70. So they had to have been doing 80, 85. And then 2 miles up the road, they're parked on the side giving people tickets for going 5 over. It's like, dude, that's actually when I got my dash cam, when that happened. Of course, I haven't seen it happen again since, but I'm hoping to, because I know I have it on video. And then after they pass me and I see them 2 miles ahead and I know it's on my dash cam, then I'll get off at the following exit and then I'll go over. And then as they're writing these people the tickets, I'll go to those people and say, I have dash cam video if you need it, if you want to take that to court. Because how the fuck are you going to give me a ticket for going 60 in a 55 when you were just doing 80 in a 55? And then someone mentioned something too about registrations a little bit ago. That's the other thing. That's harassing and collecting there. It's like, and it goes along with the whole tax thing. Like, you pay taxes out of your check, and you got to get you have to have a registration. You got to get it every year. You got to pay the government more money to be able to keep buying the car that you own. It's like my van. I bought my van outright when I bought it 6 years ago. Don't owe anything on it. Haven't since day one. Just pay insurance on it. Sometimes pay insurance on it. Usually once a year when I need to get my tax. But you have to have those. And then here you still got to do the stupid safety check bullshit. And then the thing with the safety check is if you don't have like a guy, basically if you don't have a guy and you just go to some random place and they find something to fail you, then you can't go anywhere else to get the safety check. You have to get whatever they said needs to be fixed. So you might thinking, damn, I got to get the safety check. It's going to be $50, whatever it costs. But then they're like, well, your headlights are messed up and this is messed up. You got to do that. But then to fix all that, it's going to cost you another $400. But you have to do it in order to get the safety sticker. So dude, it's just all fucking scam. It's a scam, man. Oh, it is. It's one big scam. Really, really big scam. Outrageously big. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Huge scam. I know. I gotta stop. I was joking, but I wasn't joking about that because that's what I used to do, like a long time ago. I just get no fault for like 1 month. It was actually when I was back in Michigan, so it's been 15 years, but longer than that, but what happened here last time is I had Allstate, and then plus when you first get it, like when I used to do that, you could get it monthly. So I just pay for 1 month and then bam, and then that was it. But now here anyway, you have to pay first you have to do the 6 month contract thing or whatever, or 1 year. And if you do the 1 year, it's cheaper and blah, blah. But anyway, I had Allstate. How long ago was this? Because it was October when I got, so this was just a few months ago. And then I had it set up with them to where it just automatically comes out of my account, right, to pay the insurance. And it was cheap. I mean, it was a lot. Like I remember when I had my Mitsubishi Eclipse back in 2000, and I was 28 years younger, or 25 years younger. I paid more for insurance every month than I did for the payment on the car. But anyway, it was like $60 a month or whatever, right? And so then October comes around, I had to get my safety check, and to get your safe check, you have to have proof of insurance. So then I get a hold of Allstate, and I'm like, I can't find my proof of insurance. Can you email me one so I can print it out, or can you mail me one? Da da da. And they were like, "Oh, you haven't been insured by us in like 4 months." I'm like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" I'm like, it's automatic payment. You guys automatically take it every month. And what do you mean I haven't had insurance in 4 months? What the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't insure commercial vehicles anymore." I was like, "Oh, so you just weren't gonna fucking tell me? How does it like what? No email, no letter in the mail. I mean, unless the email went to my spam for some reason, but still, you're just not gonna tell me? Just yeah." So then I start calling around other insurance places, and I guess Allstate ain't the only one doing it. There's a bunch of other insurance companies that are like, "Oh, is it a commercial vehicle? Yeah, we stopped insuring commercial vehicles." I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So now I'm paying more, because when you finally find one that does insure commercial vehicles, I mean, it's not much more. It's maybe $20-$30 a month more, but at least it's not $300 a month, but still. So yeah, I kind of did that, but it's been a while since I did that purposely. This last time it was all I got ghosted. Exactly, James. Hey, Steve Cutler live. Aloha, brother. I did. I got ghosted by Allstate. Damn you, Allstate. They use force to make you do what the deciders have decided you must do. No shit. I like the way you put that. It's perfect wording. I've been thinking that everybody says they're looking to switch insurance companies. So what will that do to the insurance market? Well, that's the other thing. Insurance is kind of a scam. I mean, well, it is a scam in my eyes, but think about that. Insurance. Like, okay, let's say like people like my dad, right? My dad's like a stand-up guy, great guy. Doesn't break the law. He follows everything by the book. He's just like a perfect model human being, right? Hey, William Kramer, aloha. And he's been paying insurance like, well, his whole life, but let's just say the last 20 years, right? And he pays it on time, every time, never late, nothing. But then again, in 20 years, he's never used the insurance. He just keeps paying them. And then let's say something does happen. They're going to give him a hard time about it. Eventually, they'll probably pay or whatever. But then his insurance goes up. But add up all that freaking money he's been giving them for the past 20 years. And then, like, yeah, fuck insurance, man. You can take your insurance and blow it out your ass. Ass. Rage Against the Machine, yo. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. State Farm had already said in 2023 that it would no longer offer home insurance to new customers in California and part of catastrophe exposure. Oh, speaking of insurance in California, what is it? Palisades? The fires in California? I just found out like a week before the insurance company like doesn't cover fire anymore. How convenient is that? Wow. Kind of a lot like Maui, huh? Like, I don't know, man. Just weird shit's happening. It's so blatantly there that it's like, are you? I think after 2020, when they were like, oh, you got to wear this piece of cloth on your face or you're all going to die. And then everyone did. They were like, oh, yeah, they're all stupid. We got them. And then they're just like basically letting us know that they're fucking us because they're like, yeah, they're all stupid. They don't know the difference. And we'll just use the same tactics as we did back in the 70s. You know, if anyone like says anything bad, we'll just call them conspiracy theorists. Right, exactly. What? It's like a car insurance, right? Okay, insurance on my van, and then you get in a fender bender. Yeah. Oh no, we don't cover. What the what? Come again? Wait, what? Yeah, that's just a little weird that yeah, that too. The I just heard that the other day for the first time. Like there's these fires and then I found out, oh, the 2020 Olympics, they want to clean up or make it look nice or whatever. So I don't know, maybe they need to open up some land, kind of like they did in Maui. They needed a big area of land so that they could buy it. But if we burn everything down and all that's left is land, it'll be easier and cheaper for us to buy it. Just like Maui. And like we were saying earlier about the whole news thing, it's like, and the Men in Black with the Flash, like that, the Maui, what happened to that? It was fucking everywhere, and then something else happened. Boom, everyone forgets about it. Something else happened. Whatever happened then, everyone forgot about it a couple weeks later. There's aliens coming out of our ocean. Oh my gosh, whoa. Something else happens. What about aliens? That's kind of like a huge fucking deal. If aliens are living at the bottom of our ocean, that's pretty big deal. But, oh, wait, flash the light. Look, something's happening over there. Oh, yeah, fuck the alien thing. What's going on? Yeah, fuck insurance. I ensure myself that everything's going to be just fine. Everything happens for a reason. Of course, you start talking about car crashes. Well, what's up with car crashes? Did I miss a comment? Right. Well, that's what they did, Latina and Maui. They literally bought that land for pennies on the dollar after they burned and unalived a bunch of people. What else did I measure? Fortunately, due to our new insurance policies, we can no longer cover accidents while you were in reverse gear. Right? Oh, wait, you were in an accident? Okay, were you driving straight? No, I was making a right hand turn. Oh, you were turning? Yeah, that voids the insurance. Sorry. You have to be driving straight. I think Chris Rock said it in one of his stand up. He's like, what about it? You know, insurance is just in case shit happens. What if shit don't happen? Do I get my money back? Hell no. But again, it all falls in line with the same, with politics. Doesn't matter if it's left or right, if it's Democrat, Republican, it's because of them. They make it a law that now you have to do that. You now have to have insurance or it's against the law. You now have to wear a seatbelt or it's against the law. And yet wearing a seatbelt is good. I always wear my seatbelt. It's like a habit. I put my seatbelts on before I even start my van. But there's people that don't like wearing seatbelts, and it's their God-given right not to wear a seatbelt if they don't want to. Will it save lives? Yeah, well, it saves lives by not wearing a seatbelt. There are cases where if the person would have been wearing a seatbelt, they probably would have lived. But who the fuck are you to turn me into a criminal because then I'm going to get a fine or I'm going to have to pay because I wasn't wearing a seat? Who the fuck are you to tell me that I have to do that? I mean, seriously, that's where it's going. That's where it starts anyway. And that's why it just keeps getting worse. Just like indemnifying police. Look how bad police are now. And they already got qualified immunity. What happens if they're indemnified? You know who else was indemnified? Certain group of soldiers back in like the 30s and 40s in Germany. I think they were called Nazis. They were indemnified. So police are as bad as they are now. Imagine if they're indemnified. And if legal asset forfeiture is just completely fine. I mean, that happened to me. Well, nothing happened to me a couple months ago, but the stress and the anxiety, because I did this real big job with my buddy Nate, and it was $1,100 check. The guy made it out to me, but there was like, I think it was like $4,500 in material that Nate paid for. So $4,500 went back to that, and then taxes, and we split the rest or whatever. So I only explain that because normally when I say $1,100 check, I'm like, "Dang, you made 11." I wish I made 11 grand, but no. But anyway, he made it to me, so I went to go cash the check, and then I thought of asset forfeiture, and I had $1,100 cash, and I was scared just to drive home because I'm like, dude, if I get pulled over, man, like then I'm gonna be $4,500 in net for the debt for the materials, plus Nate's cut because I'm still gonna have to pay him, all because. Yeah, someone's got cash on them. If they got over a certain amount of cash on them, God forbid doing that. We'll just take it and hold on to that for a while. Wait, what? I almost sounded like the guy when I drove over his dots and he see me coming and ducked under the dash and came out without a scratch. I don't get it. Is that a song or something? I don't follow any of these parties, religions, royals, Hollywood sports, none of it because they're all demonic cult. Right on, Elaine. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I never really watched football to begin with, but I've never liked it. I definitely don't like it now, but I never liked it because I always thought it was overrated. But is that the more you know, over the last couple of years, the more that I've learned, I really don't like it because it's like, wow, yeah, it's all part of the show. Because think about it, it's all just to make the rich richer and the evil more evil. And then what happens? People gamble on it, and then it ruins people's lives because oh, that's my team. It's like, yeah, really? How many people that play on that team come over to your house and visit you and ask how your wife's doing and kids? None of them know who you are. So what do you mean that's your team? And now you're losing your wife and kids because you were gambling your life savings thinking they were going to win, but they already knew they were going to lose because then they make money, and you know how that works. Okay, Jimmy. If he was wearing a seatbelt, he would have been hurt bad. Okay. Real thing happened to me when I was driving an old truck with bald tires. Well, like I said, I still watch some sports because I used to play in school. I also understand there's a dark side to it. Yeah, well, yeah, I played baseball growing up. I loved baseball, and I don't know, maybe like once a year I'll watch a little bit of a game, but then again, baseball is a little bit different than football. Football's got more action, or like hockey. Because baseball is boring to watch. A lot of fun to play, but boring to watch. And I'm not talking about just that. I mean, like hardcore, you know what I mean? Like those hardcore fans that like know the statistics of every single player, of every single team. And it's like, I mean, I get it. Everyone needs a hobby, right? But I just always thought it was way overrated. Some of these things you have said seem somewhat subversive to me, Steve. I have notified your local authorities. Good. Because they ain't coming in my house without a warrant. Never talk to the police. It even says it in the rights when they said you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So never talk to the police. Always record the police. Definitely have a dash cam, not just for police, but you ever see these freaking videos where those people pretend like you hit them? Like you'll be stopped at a light and they show them like they throw themselves on the hood and they're like, ugh. Like, could you imagine that happening without a dash cam or any way to prove it? It's like, dude, I was stopped. I was at a red light. I was completely stopped. This psycho just threw themselves on my hood. And yeah, my dash cams. As soon as I start my van, my dash cam comes on. All right, you convinced me I'm canceling my subscription to the Tom Brady fan club and my truck's extended warranty policy. Well, no, that's the shitty part about well, I don't know about warranty, but insurance is like if you have a nice ride. I mean, if I had a nice ride, I'd probably want insurance. You know what I mean? Like peace of mind, but it still goes to one of those things, just like the seatbelt, right? Like you should be able to wear a seatbelt if you want, or not wear one if you don't. And that's what blows my mind too, because they have laws like that, right? And then you got some states, if you're riding a motorcycle, you have to wear a helmet. Some states, no, you don't have to wear one. But if you go to a certain state and you have to wear one and you're not wearing one, then you got to pay fines. Like here, you don't have to wear a helmet here if you don't want to, but you have to wear a seatbelt. Now that makes a lot of sense, right? You have to wear that seatbelt, but you're going to be on two wheels with nothing protecting you. And yeah, you don't need a helmet. Or even better, I know most states you can't do this anymore, but in the back of pickup trucks, you see it all the time here, everywhere. I see it like 3-4 times a day. Would be a pickup truck with at least one person, sometimes 5 or 6 people in the back of the truck driving on the highway. But then that truck will get pulled over because the driver isn't wearing a seatbelt. But you got 6 people on the back of I mean, that's how stupid it is. It really makes no sense. It's just all for them to collect more revenue from hardworking people. From technically hardworking, law-abiding citizens. It's just all these laws they keep making and coming up with is what's supposedly making, not really criminals, but having to pay fines. And yeah, kind of criminal because then it still goes on your record or whatever. Ridiculous. But there was this other one. I think I shared it. I'm not going to play it. I just want to find it and put it in chat. Where'd it go? I just watched it yesterday. That's the other stupid thing. You know, on your computer and you like, when your mouse pointer goes over a video on YouTube and it'll start playing. So you don't have to click on it to make it bigger or whatever. But even if you just hover over for like 3 or 4 seconds and it starts playing, it's in your watch history. It's like, I didn't even watch that. I just happened to like scroll over with the mouse pointer for a second. But so I guess that counts as a view for them. Fuck if I know. Damn it, what kind of fun? I just watched it yesterday. Oh, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yes, I found it. I think. No, it's not that one. Oh, that's one I started watching, but all right, never mind. Maybe I'll find it by Thursday and share it on Thursday. But it was really good, man. It was really, really good. No way. Come on. Here it is. Yep, right here. This is it. It's the enslavement of the middle class. And it's a 3-part docuseries or whatever you call it. And I watched the one I'm going to share now, and then I watched the second one, but I haven't seen the third one yet. But this really breaks everything, like to layman's terms, to make it easier to understand. And then hey, Southeast Wolverines, aloha, brother. Shit, I forgot the name of it already. Oh yeah, the enslavement of the middle class. But if this doesn't open your eyes, then it's kind of like, well, fuck, man. So, yeah, if you want, I don't even know the channel. I never even heard of the channel. I didn't even subscribe to him, but it's definitely a good video. All right, I gotta stand back up again. This is a cool dust, though. Ah, that's nice. Nice, right? Yeah, check out Southie Wolverine's channel too. He's got some good videos he's been doing. And then who's the other one? I just seen they're having a premiere tomorrow. Ken, Red Pill Truth. He's got a premiere tomorrow I want to check out. What did I miss? NFL, National Felons League, right? Yeah, think about that too. Like, just the history of the players. Like, a lot of them are just not that bright. And then just do stupid shit. Yeah. It's funny, these fires are bringing back to follow the feel bad for them. Nope. I know what they done to our children, right? Holy shit, is that true? Damn. There's roughly 1,700 players in the NFL each season. No shit. Wow. Based on the data compiled by USA Today, the New York Times explained that around 1 in every 40 NFL players is arrested during a calendar year. 1 in 40. And there's roughly 1,700. Wow. No shit, dude. That's crazy. What's up, Garrett? Question yourself this: of the California fires were not on purpose, then why are bowline dollar companies that have nothing to do with the fires getting involved? Right? Exactly. Exacto mundo, my friend. Yeah, no shit about Vic, dude. That piece of. But that's what I mean. That, like, I mean, that dude's ghetto, right? Like, I get the whole saying, don't ever forget where you came from. But, dude, you can't be that ghetto. And now the dude's got millions and he's still doing ghetto shit. Yeah, that's just fucked up. You're right. You're right. But the NFL, all the NFL players, they almost go to college. So they got to be smart. Yeah. Next, WO Wolfpack. Also, why is the government asking for donations for the fire when they could be using government money to help out? No, absolutely, man. I mean, that, and then the insurance company, like a week before it even happened, for some very convenient reason, the insurance companies all decided they're not going to cover fire. So, I don't believe in coincidences. So you can't say it was a coincidence. I mean, you could say that, but still a bunch of bullshit. Nuremberg 2025 crimes against worldwide creator, children, and common arrested of corrupt channels to 15-minute city. Cali is 66 billion in the hole this year. Holy shit. Billion? It doesn't really surprise me though. California. It's like, how do you take a fucking awesome state and then turn it into a shithole? Leave it up to the government. Kind of like Detroit. Detroit used to be a freaking awesome place, awesome city. Leave it up to the government. And then that whole thing with Canada and 51st state, which is all bullshit, and buying Greenland or whatever. I seen this thing where I guess Trump's son, I forgot the other dude's name, Trump's son, and then he's known dude, Charlie Kirk, I think it was, went to Greenland to try to, like, I don't know, sell them on how awesome it would be if you were part of America. And they did this thing where they're in this like restaurant. There's all these people from Greenland there, all wearing MAGA hats. But turns out that, because at first you're like, well, yeah, it's Greenland, dude. It's kind of a small restaurant. I'm sure you can find 20 to 30 people that support Trump and get them to, but nope, not even that. It's, they paid homeless people. Didn't even pay them. They said, we'll buy you a meal if you wear this hat, come in and hang out for this photo op, like Wolverine says. So it's like, wow, really? They didn't even pay him. Just said, we'll get you a meal. So seriously, like, it just shows what like low life pieces of shit these people are. Nuremberg trials begin November 20, 1945. This year would be the 80-year anniversary. Wow. What is that one? Oh, yeah. Okay. Because, yeah, Howard said government money equals taxpayer money. And then Gary said, and where does that 98% of that money go? Exactly. If not, they're back into their own pockets, government's pockets, it goes to other fucking countries. It definitely doesn't go to the veterans. Hey, Tennessee Ridge Runner. Aloha. Making you think why they're asking for donation when almost 98% of the money the government has basically went to Ukraine. But they want donations for the fire. Nothing to see there. Right? Well, I mean, just like with those, see, there's another one with those hurricanes that everyone was talking about, and then all of a sudden, everyone forgets about it overnight because something else happens. But even with that, they were saying that, people were trying to help, but they were like, no, you can't. Only we can do this stuff. It's damn ridiculous. Oh, I forgot I had it as the avatar. Now I got to make it proper. There is motherfucking parental advisory. Motherfuckers. Hey, Matt PCD, aloha. He cussed too much. Fuck him if you can't take a joke. Sorry, I usually try not to cuss too much, but it's kind of just the way I talk. The worst is when you're not paying attention and I'm like with a customer, because that is not professional. If you accidentally, yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is your fucking drain's all jacked. Oh, I'm shit. Did I just say that? Oh, did I just say that? Shit. Ah, damn it. Not professional. My ears. Holy shit. Have I been going for an hour and 55 minutes? Damn. Does not seem like that. Wait, what does that say, Wildlife? On January, wrong one. On January 19th, a ban on TikTok in the United States is scheduled to go into effect unless it is sold or if the ban is overturned by the Supreme. Dude, I heard about that, but I forgot about that. That's still no shit. I just thought it. What, like, they settled it or whatever. Like, it was. No shit. And the 19th is next Sunday. Okay, let me go back here. As Garrett says, Steve, don't forget the same people asking donations for the Cali fires are the same people who let the leader of Ukraine come to our Congress and represent their flag in front of everybody. Oh yeah, Matt. Plumber buddy cusses a lot, and he always says, I had to stop doing it. Dude, it is. I mean, for the most part, I'm lucky because I've never had to advertise. Well, I've kind of advertised when I first had to start 6-7 years ago, and I started from nothing. But I built my clientele, and I haven't advertised in well over 5 years. So 90% of my customers, I've known them for 2, 3, 4 years. So we're all like kind of on that friend level. But when it's a new customer or someone you're meeting for the first time, yeah, it's hard not to, especially if like you're doing the work and it turns into a pain in the ass. And you forget that they're standing 3 feet behind you watching. Okay, I have to leave early to make dinner because Snook 22 only thanks us vets and don't cook for us. All right, right on, Neil. Much love and aloha, brother. Like I researched today a channel I watch about a place Helena hit. Check out Good Loot, who they are, and WNC. Oh, I lost my spot. Where'd it go? Oh, and another one, look up about Tommy Robinson and who his money donors have been. You're literally following the cabal cult. It's the cult of personality. The cult of personality. When a leader speaks, that leader dies. You don't have. Remember that song? What was that? That was 80 songs too, wasn't it? I started my business in 2001. I never advertised. About 6 months ago, I listed on Google. That's all I've done. Right on, Matt. Yeah, because when I started, it was has it been longer than 6 years, 7 years? I don't know. It was like at least 2016, maybe 2017. But at the time, like a whole bunch of shit happened. I won't get into that. But so I literally started from nothing. Like I didn't have any of my tools anymore. I didn't have a truck. I didn't have nothing. I think I had a pair of mini channel locks, and that's it. Lost everything. And so I got what was it? A Ford Explorer Sport. So it was kind of a truck, but then kind of a car. So I had a back seat, but then I still had the kind of a bed part, which was a nice truck. I liked it, but not a good work truck. But yeah, I loaded all my tools up in the back seat, and and then I paid $5 a week on Craigslist, and I did that for like 6 months, I think. And then half of the calls I got, it sucked because you're like, ugh. But then the other half that I got were like perfect customers. And then after I did work for all those perfect customers, then they told their friends and their neighbors and da-da-da. And then I started getting all these calls. And then I stopped doing the Craigslist thing. And it actually got to a point, and that's when my business was like, 2019 or whatever, like my entire plumbing career, it was best I've ever done. And it was to the point too where I could actually turn calls down. But then that all changed. Oh, it changed right around COVID time. Yeah, right around then. Changed big time. But I still haven't advertised. I've thought about it a couple of times, but I still haven't done it. It's going to be shut down forever, and it's going to be restarted under a new amazing life that's incoming. You will own nothing and be happy. Now eat the bugs. My wife refuses to let me go anywhere to lay pipe, so I can't be a plumber. Well, dude, the best part about it is, and I was just thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. It's not free speech if the content is being filtered and directed to support a foreign hostile government. But I was thinking about this not too long ago, and the best part is, like, because my work did slow up in the last few months, but enough's coming in to where, it's like, yeah, I'm barely getting by. We're barely getting by, but at least it's still coming in. Like, half hour before I came on today, a call came in, so that's why I'm going to work when I'm not done here, but that's just how it works. It's like, but 10 years ago, I had been stressing out. I'm like, oh my God, the phone hasn't rang in 2 days. What am I going to do? Oh, and I'd be freaking out, losing sleep over it. Now I just don't even think of it. But then also, from plumbing for 30 years in 2 different states, and, from literally Detroit and Lansing to Hawaii, and it's way different in a cold state and in a warm state as far as codes and everything. So now when I do go to jobs, it's still not like work. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Just show up like, hey, what do you got going on? Oh, okay. And then I can take my time because I don't have a boss calling, like, how much longer are you going to be there? Well, we got. So yeah, I love it. Like I said, if for any reason I came in with a shit ton of money, so I never had to work again, or I'd probably still keep doing plumbing. Not every day, but I just enjoy it. Kind of like some people enjoy cutting their grass and keeping their grass nice. Or some people enjoy working on cars, even though they're not getting paid for it. Or some people, whatever, I believe what I miss in the. If I don't want to deal with the old drunk guy at the bar, I just don't go to the bar. I don't demand the bar shut down. Wait, where did this start? I missed a whole bunch on this conversation. Free speech is only in a public space. Yeah, but what did I miss in the chat though? Steve's channel is no different than his living room, his house, his rules. Free speech is only in a public space. That's why we have to use our discernment as adults and children of God to direct where our energy goes. What did I miss? How far out? Wait, let me see. Oh, banning TikTok. Okay. Thank you, Snooks. But yeah, I was gonna say because I believe in free speech. That's why, unless someone's trolling and calling people racist names or saying racist things or threatening anyone, that's why I don't. If I agree with you or not, it's still free speech. But like Matt said, it's still my channel, my living room, my house. So, but yeah, I'm all over the place too, though, Matt. That's just like I don't know what the hell is going on with myself. I'm just blabbering, because we're consumer show and we're under the impression we don't have the raw materials to do so. But yeah, back to that TikTok thing though. Yeah, because you guys are making some points. Because I don't know if someone already said it and I missed it, but why? Shoot, I lost the original one. That White Light said about. Right. Okay. So the ban isn't necessarily just about TikTok. It's about free speech in general. But so they're banning it in America, right? That's the part I want to make sure they're going to ban TikTok in America. Could have been a contender. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. But James is kind of right, man. I mean, it is owned by the CCP. It's a psyop weapon for the commies. It should be, but then again, it shouldn't. Yeah. Okay. I'm caught up now, I think. But yeah, that one's a tough one because for me, because I feel like you ever have that hair hanging and you're just like, what fucking keeps tickling me? I feel like a crackhead. Come on, man. Where's Steve-O at? I need a rock. You see Gavin Newsom invited Trump out to see the damage from the fires and accused him of misinformation and No, I didn't see he invited Trump, but I seen something about, was it Gavin Newsom or was it someone in California? And see, I was so tired when I watched it. What was it? It was some politician from California and like a citizen or whatever, lady. She was like asking him questions or whatever, and he was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Well, can you call the president right now? I want to hear him say it, so I know that." And he's like, "Oh, well, there's no signal. I can't." And then like a couple of days later, he did like a Zoom call. Conveniently, did a Zoom call, and like, I don't know, I was half asleep. I'd have to go back and watch the whole thing, but I didn't know he invited Trump. Same could be said about Facebook. Zuckerberg openly admitting he was censoring people's truths. That's what I was saying earlier. Wildlife, like, he did do that, and then he basically just recently admitted that he was doing that, but because he's still going to reverse it or whatever, everyone's just okay with that. It's like, dude, but for years he denied it, that he wasn't censoring anyone or whatever. I forgot what he called it, but these bangs, it's fucking driving me nuts. Because no, there's a loose one or two or three. I keep feeling one on my ear and then one on my cheek. Right, exactly, Matt. Platforms shouldn't be allowed to shut people down. The individual channel owner should be exactly. Oh, Snuck says Supreme Court is working now on whether to ban TikTok or not in the U.S. Yeah, I don't even go to TikTok, so to me it doesn't affect me, but still I won't be surprised if they do ban it. But also, if they ban it, it's not going to be for the reasons that they're telling us. There's more to it than that. It's all part of their plan. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Mr. T hanging with all the evil involved in MK and all social media platforms, and all the longtime loyal Democrats now kissing the ring of Miss. Really? I didn't know Mr. T was still around. Shit. I pity the fool. Oh, did you? I missed. Oh, no, that was Friday. I was listening to you guys. I was working, but I listened to that. I was actually still working when that ended. I can't remember if I usually try to go in chat and put a much love and aloha, everyone. But I don't know if it was. I don't know, because I always got my earbuds in when I'm working. Raycon, get a hold of me. I've noticed recently that you sponsor everyone, so get a hold of me. I've been using Raycons for like 5 years now. I actually bought these 4 years ago. Same ones, still work awesome. And I got 2 other pair. Had 3 other pair, but I gave a pair to a friend. But that's the last time I'm bringing up the brand name of those earbuds until Raycon gets a hold of me. That's the last time I'm going to bring up that name. What's up, Mr. Cheddar Pepper Pepper? That Tic Tac. The only TikTok I got is my wristwatch. Yeah, I did for a minute, and I was just like, man, I just got off of Facebook at the time. I was like, this is going to suck me back in just like Facebook does. That's why. So if anyone sends me anything through Facebook, that's why. If you hear back from me, it won't be for like a week or 2 after, maybe even longer, because I never go on there. And when I do go on there, 3 hours goes by and I'm still just fucking scrolling. It's like, nope, fuck that. So anyway, I completely got rid of the TikTok. And I almost completely got rid of the Facebook, but I didn't, just because it is a good way to still connect people if I have to. It's kind of just like a backup plan. Clip that. And who, Creek? Who are you talking about? Which part? Never had MySpace. Oh man, I remember when MySpace first came out, I used to love that shit. And then I hated Facebook because Facebook came out, and then that's kind of what got rid of MySpace. But dude, I hated Facebook. I was like, this is lame. Like MySpace, dude, I could set my homepage up. I could put whatever song I wanted. Facebook was just blah. But so I didn't even get Facebook till like a while after it came out because I thought it was gay. I was like, doesn't that make you gay? Actually, I was more like this. Give me 37 seconds of your time.
Oh, Billy.
I like you a lot.
You fellas been sucking back on Grandpa's old cough medicine? Yeah. Well, what's that? Pee-pee! You'd keep your mouth shut if you knew it was good for you, buddy. You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
And my tiny little nipples went to France. And I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl.
Like a sissy girl. That shit cracks me up. I meant to make that a short, but it wasn't in the editing thing I use. It wasn't in short mode or whatever. You got to have it in a certain. So as I made it go, I got to realize I was like, oh shit, I'd have to go through and like redo everything to make it a short. So I just put it on here for now. But should I? What do you guys think? Should I make that a short and put it out? Oh yeah, Indy. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't sure if you were here earlier, but yeah, you got gifted a membership. A membership. What movie was that when he said, "I'm trying to give me a scholarship"? But shoot, what time is it? It's already going on 4, and I've been over 2 hours. Shoot, yeah, because I still gotta go to work. I actually like going to work. Maybe that's why my foot hurts. Maybe it's God saying, like, you need to get away from the computer more. Go work more. But the more I walk, that's why I've been rocking so much. The more I walk, the less my foot hurts. So when I'm at work and I'm moving more, the less it hurts. Plus, when I'm working, I kind of forget about it. Either that or I'm just getting really used to it. Oh, and who was here? Yeah, Thursday night. Did anyone go to sleep that night and before you fell asleep, just kind of like smile, just like a happy face? Anyone try it? You gotta try it. I've been doing it every night and it works. Even if you're in a bad mood, just smile. It's hard to stay in a bad mood when you're smiling. Steve. But end it with Snook saying, "You smoke like a girl." That's good. Is that you can put under your desk to keep your feet moving. Oh yeah, I've seen those before. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, this is like, it's the bottom of my foot. like the bottom left corner of my foot, and I got to put like pressure on it. So I just keep, basically I'm walking in place right now. We're just rocking back and forth, taking the weight off, putting it back on. Every minute of anger, we lose 60 seconds of peace of mind. Yeah. Seriously, I mean, hey, Billy Aloha, try it. Next time you're in a bad mood, try it. Just smile. Because it's hard to stay in a bad mood when you're smiling. It's like the smile just automatically makes you feel better. You know, it's like they say, I got to laugh so I don't cry. Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea. Thank you, Wildlife. I'm going to do that. Tennis ball. That's a good idea. Thank you. I like that. That's one of those. How did I not think of that? Yeah. Thank you, Wildlife. All right. What else? Did I miss anything? Oh, well, Creek was here a second ago, but I know he's still working. Are you still going on later, Creek? Can't remember what time he goes on Sunday. Like 9:30 or 10:30 Central, something like that. 9:30 Central. I'm trying to do the time difference in my head. That always screws me up. Because I think it'd be like 5:30 my time. So yeah, 9:30 Central. I'm guessing. Frozen bottle of water. Oh, for my foot? Yeah, a couple of times I got this. Oh, it's not in here. This thing big enough for my foot to fit in. And I fill it with cold water and I dump like a bunch of ice in it. And I kind of do the ice plunge, but just with my foot. But that's really hard to do, especially like I can do it with my other foot and keep it in there for 10, 15 minutes. It's fine. But the foot that hurts when I put it in there, it just, then it really fucking hurts. And it's hard to sit still. And the hot, yeah, I tried the hot once. Just for the foot that hurts. Same thing, my other foot, I tried it with the hot, it felt good. But the foot that hurts and I did the hot, oh man, that was 10 times worse. It felt like the inside of my foot was on fire. It didn't feel like my skin was on fire. It felt like the inside of my foot was literally on fire. People think it's a good idea to soak their feet. What? Are you being serious or is that a joke? Because now that you said that and I visualized it, I could see people doing that. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, Peter, that's nasty. Oh, shit, I lost the... All right, I'll look on this side. I lost the chat. Hold on. All right, let's look on this side. Soak their feet in crock pots. I'm currently canceling all my potluck invitations for this spring. Yeah, no shit. If that's true, I can see that being true. That's... Yeah, thank you, Wildlife, though, for the tennis ball one, man, because that's, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. And for that, thank you, Watt. Thank you, sir. 100%. No shit. I believe it because, yeah, once I visualize it, and then, I mean, warning stickers, right? Like, warning, do not eat. That is there because somewhere along the line, someone ate whatever that was that you're not supposed to eat. The only reason warning labels are on anything is because someone did it. Like James. Oh, cheddar. That's good. Put some carrots and potatoes in the crock pot too, and that's so good. Electric shock to your nipples might help take your mind off the pain in your feet. So I've heard, right? It's like when I go to the doctor and I'm like, hey, doc, it hurts when I do this. And doc's like, well, don't do that. I mean, it's just like the Tide Pods or whatever that for the washing machine. Kids started eating that. Like, who? I don't even want that. That's just flat out idiocracy. Hey, Wahoo Rooter. Aloha, brother. Good to see you, man. But, all right, I'm going on 2.5 hours now, so I could keep going for another 2 hours, but I got to go to work, so, well, I don't got to, but it helps pay the bills, and oh, thank you, Top Bushy. Did you see that, William Gamey? Did you see that short I put out last week? I watched it again earlier today before I came on. It's like a genuine laugh. It's like laughing is contagious, and yeah, that's a great short, I think, because yeah, if you're ever in a bad mood, just watch that short. You'll at least smile. You should at least smile. Right on, Elaine. And thank you, Elaine, for I wrote it down for those tips you gave me earlier. The baking soda and Celtic salt foot bath and castor oil and oil. I can't even read my own handwriting. Oil of organs, and then the baking soda and water. So thank you for that. Don't sniff the glue. Okay, one more quick story because Matt just reminded me of glue when I was still in high school. Never made it past 9th grade. Should have been in 10th grade. Dropped out in, well, should have been in 10th grade, but I was still in 9th, but I dropped out. Anyway, I was in 9th grade the first time, and I was in detention or in school or whatever that is, in school suspension or whatever, where you're suspended, but you still have to go to school and you just sit in the classroom all day. And I had to rubber cement, and I would take the cap off, and then I'd lean forward and just breathe it. Well, I ended up falling asleep breathing the rubber cement. So then like something woke me up, and I sat back up straight. And when I sat up, I still seen my head leaning forward, and then it slowly came back. Like, it was the weirdest shit ever. It was the first time I ever tried sniffing glue and the last time. So freaked me out. I think that's another reason why I never did acid. Just because, yeah, if I'm not in control, like if I can't control the buzz and then you start seeing shit, oh, fuck that. I would freak out. I'd turn paranoid freak. I never understood why kids are eating those Tide Pods. They didn't taste that good. I don't get it. Like, you're just eating soap. What the fuck is wrong with these, man? But yeah. But right on, James. Love your brother, James. And Creek, this job I got shouldn't take too long. So if you're still coming on in a couple hours, Creek, I should be back to be able to jump up and say hi. But everyone, make sure you're subbed up to Creek too. My brother Creek. He every Thursday and Sunday, just like me. He goes live Thursday after me and Sundays after me. So, but either I'll see you guys later on at Creeks, or if I'm not on panel, I'll be listening. I always am with those special earbuds I got, which I'm never going to say the name again until they get a hold of me. If not, me and Dave will be here on Thursday. And with that said, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha. Most importantly, God bless.
Fast on a rough road, riding high through the mountains, climbing, twisting, turning further from my home. Young, like a new moon rising fierce through the rain and lightning, wandering out into this great unknown. And I don't want no one to cry, but tell them if I don't survive, I was born free. I was born free. I was born free. Born free. Switch it up now. Switch it up. You wanna switch it up? Alright, how about this? I'm like a train, I roll hard, letting off much steam. In the car, hard flannel in the dusty jeans. Baby, I never was cool with James Dean, but I be hanging tough with my man Jim Beam. I swing low like a chip. Back in '86, man, I was seeing a shrink, but now I'm humble. And I can only think about New Orleans and those jumbo shrimp. So ask no questions and I tell no lies. I got big old pupils and bloodshot eyes. I'm on the brink, if you know what I mean. And the 12-step program couldn't keep me clean. Alright, Steve, all on our channel, let's do it again. Alright, now switch it up. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd was so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking, how? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, blow. Snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit, he choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't have it. He knows his whole back's to these ropes. It don't matter, he's dope, he knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again. Yo, this old rhapsody, better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass him. Okay, y'all, don't forget that light. Go ahead, smash that light. One last quick one. Alright, now let's go a little further back. Okay, alright, walk this way. Seesaw swinging with the boys in school, and her feet was flying up in the air, singing hey diddle diddle with the kitty in the middle, and they swinging like it just don't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with a lady who was ready to play. It wasn't me she was fooling, cause she knew what she's doing. When she told me how to walk this way, she told me to. Okay, alright, now right now, we having fun yet? Welcome to the best community on YouTube. Hit that like button, y'all. Yes, smash that like button, y'all. And let's have some fun. I love all y'all having some fun. Word, word.
Tough times don't last. Tough people do. With strength in our minds, we'll push through. Sometimes it feels like we're losing the fight. The darkness around us steals our light. Feeling so alone like no one is there. Deep in our minds we find strength to repair. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. strength in our mind, we'll push through. That no one is there like we're losing the fight. The darkness around us steals our light. Feel so alone like no one is there. Deep in our minds we find strength to repair. Tough times don't last, tough people do. With strength in our mind, we'll push through. If you push through and believe in yourself, there's no need to give up or put your life on the shelf. With strength in our minds and a heart full of might, we can conquer the darkness and find our own light. Tough times don't last, tough people do. With strength in our mind, we'll push through. The road ahead may be tough and unclear. With every step, we'll conquer our fear. The journey's the challenge, the reward is the view. With strength in our minds, we'll make it through. Tough times don't last, tough people do. With strength in our minds, we'll push through, we'll push through.